Good evening. As you all know, I am Jason A. Moreland. I was once told if I got nervous, just imagine a crowd naked. Well, there's no crowd, and the camera crew is just a bunch of guys. A past graduate would say, thank you all for being here. Me, I would like to thank you all for not being here. Hashtag social distancing. It is an honor to hold the title of Cheney's valedictorian. I would first like to thank my mom for all that she has sacrificed as a single Black and needs mom. She helped me become the person I am today. I am truly grateful. I would also like to thank my dad for everything he has done. He supported me at my track meets. One time I didn't come in first place. Just know I didn't have a ride home. Hashtag disappointment. Secondly, I would like to thank my track coach, Ms. Jones. Not only did you push me on the track and field, but you also pushed me academically. You sometimes push me literally, but they say abuse is out of love. Thirdly, I would like to thank the staff and faculty. You guys made sure that we walked through the halls with our heads held high and our hoodies, bonnets, and do-rags off. Finally, I would like to thank the senior class of 2020. I thank you for having your homework done when I didn't complete mine. I thank you for paying me to do some of your essays. In all seriousness, I thank you for not making me feel alone during this pandemic. I know it sucks to not have your family here screaming and shouting for you in the crowd, but we all know class of 2020 will go down in history. I would like to close this speech with a quote by Maya Angelou. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Goodbye, Cheney High School.
First, I would like to start by congratulating all 2020 graduates and explain to you about my 4 years in high school. For the past 4 years, high school has been an exciting experience for me, mainly because of the people I surrounded myself by while I was in school for the 4 years. The group of friends I had was unique and exciting. They made every experience exciting for me in high school. Coaches and teachers made high school exciting for me as well. On the field and off the field, I had help from teachers and coaches. Friends helped me on the field and off the field as well. On the football team, not only did we have a good coaching staff, but they achieved that, making our boys into men, not only as far as aggressiveness, but respect towards life, basically. Not only men, female too as well, because we did have a female on the football team. Thanks to coaches and teachers, I have achieved a lot in school and sports, and football and track. Thank you and congratulations to all 2020 graduates.
Greetings. Today is a very special day for family, friends, faculty, and especially you, the Cheney High School graduating class of 2020. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. During these times, you might hear many people refer to your journey as if it were a race. Your friends might say, we made it, we crossed the finish line. Your elders might say, life is a marathon, not a sprint. You're just getting started. But what I'll share with you today is that life is not a race. It's a collection of moments, none of which are guaranteed. And today, this moment that we're sharing together is very special to me, and I'm forever grateful. I would like to thank Principal Rob Kearns, Principal Ebony Williams, and the faculty at Cheney for allowing me to share a message with you today. I would also like to thank your respective villages, your parents, your grandparents, cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, mentors, coaches, pastors, etc. The self-made narrative is cool in the movies or maybe even music, but your village has been building you up, lifting you up, equipping you to persevere through these unprecedented times that we're facing today. So I want to acknowledge them for everything that they've done for you. But today is about you. And while many of you may be wondering, who is this guy? While we may have never met, we're part of the same family, that Cheney family, the Youngstown family, which we all know is cut from a different cloth. So I'm not quite your older uncle that's on the grill at your graduation cookout telling you how things were back in his day, but consider me your older cousin that you may have heard of but never met. And today, I brought a couple of uninvited guests with me. I don't have a lot of time today, so I just want to introduce you to these guests that I brought, share a few things with you, and grab a plate to go. So my first guest, I don't really like him too much, but I met him when I was young, and even though I can shake him from time to time, he likes to show up at the most inconvenient times. His name is Anxiety. Some may call him Worry. Many of you may have already met him, whether it's the million questions about what you're going to do next, whether you're going to stay in state or go away to school, whether you are going to pursue higher education or work full time. Maybe it's how this pandemic is going to alter my plans. Whether you got here by the skin of your teeth or graduated at the top of your class, uncertainty, which breeds anxiety, is something that may have a strong presence in your life right now. But guess what? You don't have to have all the answers. Uncertainty is a gift that we may not want, but it's one that we need. Uncertainty helps us to exercise faith and build character. Mistakes, shortcomings, and disappointments are inevitable. Resilience is what is brewing inside of you and what makes you pick up the pieces and keep going. See, my next guest, if you get too familiar with the first one, they're sure to show up. Self-doubt. See, I'd be lying to you if I told you that things would be smooth sailing from here on out. You are going to face challenges. And just because you're facing a challenge doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. In fact, you could have done everything right and you'd still be faced with a struggle. But I'll tell you this, every challenge is not meant to be an obstacle. It could be a stepping stone towards something greater. On your journey, don't let your stepping stones trip you up. Try not to ask, why me? Ask yourself, why not me? Ask yourself, what lessons can I learn from this? You don't need ideal circumstances to be all that you are called to be. Pursue impact and excellence despite adversity. Don't get discouraged. Most of you have been fighting an uphill battle your whole life, and yet you're still here. Be confident in what you bring to the table. And instead of doubting yourself and your decisions, strive to believe in yourself more than anyone else does. My next guest is Comfort. I know this class of 2020 is filled with ambition and some big dreams. Dreams to make a way for your family, dreams to build up your communities, and dreams to change the world. See, one of the enemies that you'll face is one that we lean on the most, and that's comfort. So I truly believe that comfort has killed more dreams than defeat. So we got this thing called the American dream. And while I appreciate the notion of it, your dreams, your purpose is much bigger. Don't let the perceived difficulty of the path forward make you settle for something lesser. Don't let the boundaries of your comfort zone prevent you from being all that you are called to be. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That is how you fulfill the greatness that resides in each one of you. See, my last guest is success. See, 15 years ago, when I sat in your shoes on graduation day, I was a textbook underachiever. I didn't lack support. I wasn't misguided. I was stubborn. I was uncoachable. I was my biggest roadblock to success. But success is relative. You must first define what success means to you and then redefine it as you see fit. Part of my issue was that I was looking at success relative to my peers. I would tell myself things like, I'm smarter than him, or if I apply myself, I could do just as well as her. Luckily, I had a support system of family, friends, and mentors that took me under their wings and showed me that I had so much more to offer. And so instead of focusing on trying to prove myself to others, I realized that the only person that I had to prove something to was myself. So as I've evolved from the mindset of just trying to get money or trying to achieve just for the purpose of proving others wrong, to me now, success is about stewardship. What have I done with the blessings that I've been given? I can't worry about what this person is doing or what that person has going on. I'm a husband, a father, a son, a brother, and a friend. I've been blessed beyond measure, and so have you. If you are still here today and you are trying your best, then to me, you're successful. But believe me, there's so much more in store for you. But one of the greatest obstacles on your journey towards excellence is going to be waiting until tomorrow. You are Generation Now. The world needs your creativity. The world needs your energy. The world needs you now. Although the odds may not always be in your favor, resist the urge to give your power away to people, systems, institutions, and circumstances. You are where you are today because you put the work in. You've overcome adversity. You've bounced back from troubled times. And today, someone is waiting for you to walk in your purpose. Class of 2020. Today we celebrate the end of a major chapter in your life, but as a community, we uplift you as you embark on the next phase of your journey. May your next step be your best step and pursue everything with excellence in mind. Thank you for your time and congratulations, Cheney Class of 2020.
Last December 31st, as we all watched that shimmering crystal ball descend on Times Square to kick off the new year, the forecast for 2020 was pretty amazing. Japan will build a robotic moon base. China will connect Beijing to London via high-speed rail. Cars will drive themselves. The flying car will be airborne. We'll control devices via microchips implanted in our brains. Commercial airspace will take us to the moon. A computer will have the processing power of the human brain. None of us could have imagined what was really in store in 2020 as we are living through the COVID-19 pandemic. Ironically, the Youngstown Foundation was founded in 1918 as a result of the influenza pandemic of gigantic proportions that swept the world and terrified our country. In Youngstown, thousands were stricken and hundreds died. There were savage riots in the steel mills, the winter was bitter cold, housing, food, and fuel were in critical supply. Such were the stresses and the spirit in this city when a group of local prominent businessmen unanimously agreed to form the Youngstown Foundation. Since its start, the Community Foundation has grown to over $125 million in assets and focuses on ensuring the quality of life for every resident of Youngstown. 8 years ago, the Youngstown Foundation created the Y-Star Initiative to ensure that all Youngstown City School graduates have the critical funding needed to continue their education. For each year of high school completed through junior year, every student earns $2,000 for the last dollar costs to attend either Youngstown State University or Eastern Gateway Community College. Students can accumulate up to $6,000 to use for tuition, books, supplies, fees, or parking. For the class of 2020, 52 scholars from Youngstown ran Early College, 58 scholars from East High School, and 100 scholars from Cheney High School. A total of 210 scholars have earned $1.3 million. This information will be available for you through the financial aid offices at Youngstown State University and at Eastern Gateway. As the historical COVID-19 class of 2020, we are looking to you as the chosen scholars. You graduate prepared to face this challenging new world. You are part of the digital age, technologically superior to your predecessors. You have all quickly become smart consumers of information and creative problem solvers. And we know you will use this unique experience as well as the education that you've gained so far to continue your lifelong learning and to prosper. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Ronald Shad. I'm a member of the Youngstown City School Board, and I'm also a Cheney High School alumnus. On behalf of the Youngstown City School Board, we would like to congratulate the class of 2020. And we would also like to give a special thanks to the friends, family, faculty, and staff for supporting our students throughout their journey in the Youngstown City School District. This year will go down in history, not only for the coronavirus, but this will be the first graduation that you will not be told to hold your applause until all students have got their diplomas. So go nuts. The families that follow your student, they won't even be mad because they can hear their child's name being called. Extraordinary times, they create extraordinary people, because the test of a person is based on the adversity that they have and will overcome. The events that we are currently facing are those that shape a generation, like World War II, the Civil Rights era, and the information age has done. Now this is your time, graduates. This is your defining moment. As you go forth, remember our motto. Remember that Cheney High School motto. Enter to learn, go forth to serve. Go forth to fulfill your dreams. Do not compromise on your future. Set goals that challenge you and encourage others to do the same. Remember, the journey ahead may not always be easy, but that doesn't matter as long as you plan, believe in yourself, seek wise counsel, and act. By acting, you will never have regrets, and you'll be one step closer to achieving your dreams. Once again, congratulations from the Youngstown City School District's Board of Education. Thank you.
Jason Moreland. Marquise Perrin. Larry Anglin. Gabriel Anthony. Christian Analak. Jack Armstrong. Nia Attaway. Alvin Baker. Trayvon Bowers. Genesis Brown. William Brown III. Joel Bruno Rubles. Nice job. Talia Bryan. Tanasia Bryan. Miguel Burgess. Yanessa Butler. Jakasia Carmichael. Brandy Chalfont. Brian Chalfont. Dylan Clark. Ryan Clark. Devontae Clay. Cliché Cochran. Desiree Copeland. Antanasia Crockett. Jashea Cross. LaPrasia Damos. Keyshawn Davis. Jalen Day. Keelan Dean. Javon Dehart. Amanda Dodd. Ivory Donadell. Michael Doucette. Travis Easterly. Congratulations. Marquise Edmonds. Tiana Elomy. Alexis Eldridge. Anthony Ferguson Cruz. Shane Fletcher. Lanaya Ford. Randall Ford. William Ford. Franklin Fox. Deron Gilbert. Jayshawn Gilmore. Tiana Gold. Angel Gonzalez. Kaylin Gordon. Elliot Hall. Simone Hammond. Trevor Harris. Kiara Harriet. Marquand Heron. Marshall Heron. Maya Hill. Congratulations. Tamaya Holcomb. Thomas Hollander Jr. Trayvon Holloway. Terry Hopkins. Karen Hoshart. Malia Melvinasia Howell. Carlia Hunter. Kayla Jackson. Jason Jackson. Jonte James. Jacoby Jeffries. Deleon Jennings. Tashima Jennings. Alasia Johnson. Janice Johnson. Cameron Jones. Leanna Jones. Tishawn Jones. Kalia Jones Finley. Serena Kidd. Tristan Kirchner. Monica Lambert. Javon Lane. Jenna Lewis Emerson. Liberty Little. Raymond Logan. Congratulations. Terrence Love. Alize Major. Andrell Martinez. Mariana Martinez. Rayana Martinez. Terrace May. China McCall. Jonathan McDonald. Shamir McGee. Nikaya McRae. Fidelis Medina Colon. Jacob Mitchell. Lanaya Muldrow. Talim Mumim. Alex Sebastian Murillo Calderon. Brian Murray. Tamir North. Yomishka Ortez Figueroa. Deshaun Pablion. Maria Fernanda Pena Calderon. Son Peterson. Congratulations. Keyshawn Phillips. Congratulations. Freedom Reed. Sincere Richardson. Nice job. Congrats. Irma Rivera. London Rivers. Jatavia Robinson. Hunter Rufner. Vishon Saunders. Asan Saunders. Congrats. Rodney Slaughter. Elijah Smith. Marquise Stewart. Kenya Stone. Anthony Sullivan. Nelia Taylor. Landasia Temple. John A. Tensley. Ronaldo Torres Aguirre. Kobe Vieira. Tyrese Wagner. Latea Walden. Felicia Ward. Johan Whipple. Tiana Wiggins. Alyssa Williams. Jaheim Wiley. Charles Willis. Garrett Willis. Kewan Wood. Jaquan Woodbury. Yan Adriel Zayas Garcia. Joseph Zecker. Greetings to the Cowboy Nation. I want to start out today by thanking everyone for their resilience. Students, parents, teachers, coaches, people in the community, the great people who help run this facility, none of them saw this coming. Yet we've all been impacted by COVID-19, and we've all felt some kind of loss. Although those losses may be different, we've all felt some kind of loss. Although we've experienced loss, we all kept showing up each and every day for each other. We all kept showing up in one way or another. Even if it wasn't in person, we were still there for each other and still showed up. I'll never forget huddling our teachers together when this first started in the hallway and letting them know we might not be back to school tomorrow, the next day, or even for a couple of weeks. Or later that same day, meeting with our basketball team just before they were to have a clap out and get on the bus and go to their regional tournament game. Those are things that you will never forget. And although these are unfortunate and unforgettable historical events, what I've been most encouraged by is our resilience. Although this has been challenging, our students, our teachers, our parents, our community has all had a "we got this" approach. All right, we see this with our teachers and students as they attack remote learning for the first time ever. We see this with our staff members as they volunteer to help families who are in need with feeding others. Our students have been checking on each other, checking on neighbors. It's always been a "we got you" and "we got this" approach. We have continued to persevere and show up for each other. And for that, I'm proud and I'm inspired by the class of 2020. Students, you are now forever linked to a larger group that will always show up for you. That group is the Cowboy Nation. Those are Cowboy alumni, community members, everyone who calls Cheney home. You will now have a lasting bond with these people. With all of the past and future graduates of this great institution, you are forever bonded. Cowboys show up for each other. They are resilient and they show up. I want to thank our commencement speaker, alum Lamar Sykes, for his words today and for showing up today for his fellow Cheney alums. Seniors, you just finished your capstone project, so you know exactly how hard it is to videotape yourself and send it in to someone else. So you know that Lamar showed up for you. But I really love the tradition that we're establishing here at Cheney of having a graduate come back and give the commencement speech. I think it's a great tradition that we've established. I first met Lamar when he was a freshman at YSU, which I think is why it's so special to invite him to give you the keynote address today. Because he was at a point where he was just like you when I met him. He was only a couple of months from walking across this same stage that you've walked across today. He was much like each and every one of you. He'd done some great things in high school. Lamar was a running back. His stats at Cheney would put him amongst the best at most high schools. At Cheney, I forget where he's at, but he's on the list of all-time rushers. Lamar had it going on in high school, but he still lacked inside some confidence, and he's always happy to share that with others. So it took him a while to grow. When he walked across this stage as a Cheney graduate, he wasn't finished yet. Lamar had a sense of unfinished business about him, and that always resonated with me. Lamar was never done. He always wanted to keep growing and keep learning, that sense of unfinished business. He had so many things to finish, and I think he's been so successful because he's a lifelong learner who just kept learning. So he's someone that I think you can use as a role model and learn from. He's gone on to be a great professional, to be a great father and husband, and he's going to continue to do great things. And I know that students, you are going to be just like him and continue to learn and continue to grow because you have unfinished business just like Lamar. You're going to keep on growing and make us proud. I challenge the class of 2020 to go throughout life with a little chip on your shoulder. Go through life with that unfinished business chip, just like our basketball team did, just like Lamar has, and you will find greatness because you're never finished. Keep learning, keep growing. I can't wait to hear the great things that this class goes on to accomplish. And as we are establishing this tradition of Cheney alums giving the keynote address, I want to challenge it to be one of you. Someone from the class of 2020 should give the commencement speech to the class of 2040. Come share with us your great accomplishments and inspire the next generation. I know that you will. Share back and give back to the Cowboy Nation. That's what it's all about. I leave you today with a few just last reminders. Show up for each other, be resilient, and never forget you have unfinished business. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening. Members of the Board of Education, Academic Distress Commission, colleagues in administration, distinguished members of the faculty, class officers, family, friends, alumni, and most importantly, Cheney High School class of 2020. Today, I would have liked to look out to see so many happy faces, young men and women ready to greet their future, knowing your possibilities are limitless, but due to the pandemic, that's not possible. But I do know that you are prepared and ready to move on life beyond Cheney High School. It is indeed gratifying to know that you have nurtured and become proficient, ready to tackle the challenges that lie ahead of you as you seek and work towards your goals. These last 2 months has shown your resiliency and that you can persevere. The boys basketball team seemed to be on its way to a state championship run, but due to the pandemic, it didn't happen, but you persevered. Class of 2020, you are officially ready for new opportunities and welcome the changes that await you. I look back this afternoon on your journey, a journey that started with small, tentative steps as a lowly, small kindergartner. I see just how far you've progressed. You possess the pride and confidence of a high school graduate. It has been an honor and a privilege to be a part of your educational journey as your CEO. A journey filled with wonderful memories of all those who have supported you throughout your education at Youngstown City School District. Your parents or guardians have helped you, encouraged you, and picked you up when you fell down and loved you unconditionally. Our many gifted and talented teachers have helped you discover your abilities and to develop an inquiring mind. I assure you that although you are moving beyond high school, those same teachers and staff members will remember you, hoping that their encouragement will nurture you as you go outside the classroom through lessons of cooperation, sportsmanship, competition, and compassion. There are countless individuals who have supported you and some who only you know of their influence. Then, of course, there are your friends who surround you today, albeit virtually, have been there for you since maybe perhaps preschool. Some friendships might be relatively new. Nurture those friendships and carry them forward as new people into your life. There are so many facets to a wonderful memories that you have collected. Make sure you treasure them all. Today concludes a significant and wonderful chapter in your life, and an equal significant and wonderful chapter is about to begin. A chapter abounding with adventures of the adulthood and the adult you are becoming. You're leaving the world where decisions have been made for you, and you're about to leave that nest egg. Soon you will be making decisions, solving problems, deciding which road to travel on your own. It sounds exciting. It will be, but it will also have challenges. When you're challenged or discouraged, I hope you remember your years at Youngstown City School District and particularly at Cheney High School and the lessons you learned at home and in school. They will give you strength and courage. Have faith in yourself and the unique individual you are. Be true to yourself. Instead of changing the world, you can help change the world. Remember this advice: the difference between a stepping stone and a stumbling block is the way you use it. I would like to thank all those who have guided and molded the class of 2020 at Cheney High School. Your role has been instrumental in preparing our graduates for the challenging future that lies ahead. The accomplishments of the members of the senior class are outstanding, and it's gratifying to know that Cheney class of 2020 will be well represented in colleges, universities, trades, and military branches throughout our nation. You leave us with an unforgettable legacy of achievement and a fine tradition of Youngstown City School Districts. To the class of 2020, I wish you blessings as you go your way. I trust you will make the most of the opportunities given to you. With the knowledge you have gained in school and with the guidance of your family and with the wonderful friendships you have made, I'm confident you'll find success and happiness. As your CEO, I'm entitling you a book called Through All the Pain, I Still Evolve by Contrell Jackson. I wanted to share his story with you for you to understand that no matter what happens in life, you have the ability to write your own story. I leave you with the words from the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. It's one thing that you can control. You're responsible for how people remember you or how they don't. So don't take it lightly. Congratulations, class of 2020.
From the Board of Education of the Youngstown City Schools, we would like to thank the Cheney High School graduates 2020, congratulate their parents, family, and friends, and thank them also for helping their children to be able to go through this journey. Thank you, be safe, God bless you, and God keep you.
Good day, graduating class of 2020. I am here to give special thanks to the district's faculty and staff for their years of dedication and service to all of our students, and let us remember those who are not with us, whose love and support will be with us always. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. Your graduation will help us to serve your community by sending an essential message of the importance of an education which will uplift our city and beyond. Understand you are the future and the embodiment of what the world needs most. Congratulations.
What the world needs now are people that care for others, people that live a purpose-driven life, people that recognize that others face challenges, and people who will pursue their genius to find solutions to what ails and divides us.
So as you become the person you are meant to be, please continue to set goals and follow your passions and dreams. You're in the perfect position to change the world and possibly impact the future.
Class of 2020, you have the makings of great leaders. So lead by example and help others achieve greatness also.
During the tough times, know that you'll always have us here to get you through with support, goodwill, and encouragement. Thank you, and once again, warmest congratulations on your well-deserved success. Best wishes on your graduation day and your future endeavors.
Once again, congratulations, and thank you to Cheney High School Class of 2020.